shoppers, marketing, and engagement. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, may I now once again request you to please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Martho up on stage.
Great. So I know everybody wants to have a quick nap, so I'll try to be as entertaining as possible. What we'll cover today is really looking at, what every retailer is looking at is how can you drive more footfalls to your stores, how can you attract shoppers to your stores. And we will look at really how to market towards shoppers and how to engage also with shoppers, when they are inside your stores. This morning there was a speaker mentioning the IoT store. This is really where we are at. It's the IoT-enabled proximity marketing. Just a quick word about iConnection on Armour. So Armour is based in Bangalore, and we are creating a joint venture to really market these technologies, into the Indian market. They have a global presence across India. They are really monetizing on managing video screens as a media owner in many locations across India. And I'm the CEO and founder of iConnection. So in fact, basically, as a company, being based in UAE, we work mainly in Middle East, and we work with different type of clients, with luxury brands, with retailers, with among the hospitality industry. And what we are really focusing on is really mobile, because I think if we look at mobile, we live in an era where you need to think mobile first. We will have more than 500 million internet users across India next year. 80% will be only internet users through their mobile phones. This is from Google. So it means that for you, it's another opportunity to engage, and to interact with your shoppers. And basically, what we are bringing as a product, it's a platform that can enable you to geo-target any mobile phones and smartphones directly inside and outside your stores, in the direct vicinity of where your store are, so that you can capture people in the right moment, at the right time to really bring them to your stores and to also engage with them when they are into the stores. And what you will also see is that it's something that will enable you to gather a lot of physical context data that you can reuse to retarget people when they leave your stores. If we look first at proximity marketing, proximity is a very important dimension into the marketing mix. It means that people will see on their smartphones mobile ads, according to their locations. So if we look at where we are now, basically, like in the ITC Gardena Hotel, so I'm drawing a kind of geofence. Here you have a 500-meter radius geofence. And within this geofence, so imagine I have a store, I have a store inside the hotel. I can really target the smartphones and the mobile phones of people, only in this circle. So as a retailer, I have my key catchment area, and this is really where I can attract shoppers. So it means that people in this location, when they will open, hundreds of thousands of mobile apps, they will be exposed to your advertising message, and they will really be able to get exposed to your brands and to be only few, footfalls from your store. So the way it works is basically we are able to, map that across any store. So if you have 100 stores across India, we can pinpoint every single store and define, direct geofence, a direct virtual circle where we'll engage with mobile phone users. And it means that across all these locations, we will display your mobile ads on the phone based on GPS technology and based on the GPS position of people. So all the ads, all the apps that are, knowing your location will be able to display this type of banners, and with a lot of different nice ways to interact with people, with vouchers, with coupons, with a lot of drive-to-store mechanics. And just an example which we've been doing in Middle East with Nespresso. We've been running campaign across 6 shopping malls to really, highlight a promotion on one of their products, on which has been really driving people to store. Another example with a fragrance brand, where basically, so you can see the type of banners, it can be rich media with video, it can be quite advanced. What you need, to attract people is you need a gift, you need an incentive, a stimuli. So here, people were able to get a gift, to collect a gift when they were trying a new fragrance. And that's something that is really driving footfall. We've been driving thousands of people to test, a fragrance linked to this campaign. So now that you have managed to bring people inside your stores, what you can do is we can deploy what we call beacons. A beacon is a small device. It's a very simple unit which sometimes do not require any electricity because there is a battery that can last 2 years. And this small device is broadcasting signals to smartphones, inside stores. So it means that if people have a mobile app that is compatible to the beacon network, you can start engaging, with people. And you will see it's quite interesting. And if we look at a specific beacon-enabled shopper journey, you can deploy beacons in different sections within your stores, across different levels. And we are triggering promotion based on the time people spend in a specific locations. We can also attract people outside of the stores, because you have beacons that can go even to 300 meters outside of the stores. And the good thing is that you can also integrate potentially with your loyalty program, with your app if you have your apps, So, and the good thing also is that when there is a small exchange of data between the smartphone and the beacon, you are collecting a device ID, which is a unique identifier that you can be used to retarget your customers. So imagine, I walk inside an hypermarket, into a specific section. I've been spending a few minutes in this particular section in front of a Procter & Gamble product. I could be retargeted afterwards, by P&G because they know which type of product I've been exposed to. And the retargeting can be on Facebook, on Instagram, across any type of digital marketing platform. So the way it works is you have a platform which is, really will be used for the campaign management. And when a shopper is getting near a beacon, this is where there will be a specific message, a specific pop-up with a specific promotion to attract the shopper to the store. And what we are bringing is something which go a bit beyond, purely this in-store interaction. Is we are bringing the combination of in-app behavior. So we know the navigation on the different categories you're accessing in mobile apps. We know also your in-street behavior, and you will see we can get a lot of interesting data. And we know also your presence in specific malls, in specific stores, in specific key point of interest, which are important for the retailer. So I will show you a short video that explains you the entire customer journey. And it's a video in Paris, so it's not yet a local video. So.
Each experience in a store is unique, and thanks to our technologies, they will be guided and supported in a customized journey. Matthew wants to address his customers. To best meet their expectations, he creates personalized experiences based on their digital uses, their daily routine, and their visits in stores. At the right place and the right time, Lola receives the perfect promotion that convinces her. Matthew measures the satisfaction and the success of the experience he offers, as well as the visiting figures of his points of sale in real time. Mission completed. Felix will be satisfied. Nearby is a conversion vector and customer engagement. Now, Matthew is a happy man. He knows how to manage and organize his offers without obstacles. Upon their return, Lola couldn't be happier, and Matthew makes sure that everything is all right. And who knows, why not renew the experience later on?
First is you see someone accessing an app, navigating into an app, and we have a technology that is able to know, what type of navigation the person is having. And then you see people walking inside the streets, and that's also our platform is able to monitor and to track these people walking inside the street so that we can trigger a specific way of engaging with the person, even she's outside the store. And then inside the stores, there are different beacons that have been deployed, to engage and to collect data about the user. And when the user, the shopper left the store, she can be retargeted, with email, with SMS, on social media platform. I mean, so at the end, it's a real-life retargeting platforms. And here, what you see is basically, the type of data you could collect about your customers. So, we are in Bangalore, and the first thing is that we don't know. For us, in terms of technology provider, we don't know which this person is. Maybe if you have your own app, your own customer relationship management platform, you know this person. At our level, we don't know it. But what we collect is we start to collect data about his in-street context. So we're able to know where people are living, where they are working, how they go to their jobs. We know what they like to do on the weekends, playing cricket, or we know that they are frequent travelers to the airports. So that's the first type of element we're able to collect. So we can, by doing that, I can also collect the people that are passing by near your stores every day. So I can really create a specific segment on that. And then I'm also able to collect, what type of apps they are using, what type of categories inside the apps. And then we go into, their in-store and their in-mall presence. So I know that, for example, this person has been going to the Forum Shopping Mall, 3 times across the last months, mainly on Saturdays. And he's also a visitor of Garuda Mall, Esteem Mall, UB City Mall. So at the end, you can really build a lot of different information about your customers so that you really target them and you really engage with them with the right message. So it's really by combining these 3 dimensions that you can do a lot for your customer. And we are even able to know that they are a frequent Max hypermarket customer. So basically, in terms of tools, there is GPS technology, so that we can define specific point of interest and specific virtual beacons, geofencing. There are the beacons that we deployed inside the stores, and which can go up to even 300 meters in terms of interaction. There is a small piece of software that we can integrate into your app or into some large audience apps that will work with across the market. And then there is the campaign management platform that can help you to organize your segments, create the campaigns and get all the analytics, on the campaigns. And as you see is that basically we can collect data also about the shopper footfalls inside your stores, inside a specific location, where you can see an overview of your visitor flows, you can get an idea of the traffics you get across each of your venues, and you can see the number of people who have been engaging with your promotions and how it has been translated into a real shopper engagement. Of course, all this data can be accessed through an API and integrated into your own BI or CRM platforms. So what you can see is that by combining the physical journey of people with their different lifestyle dimension, with their store presence, with their mall presence, and also with their in-app usage presence, we can be extremely focused and extremely targeted in terms of the audience segments we'll select. So we can really engage with the ultra-qualified audience that is very relevant for your stores and for your business. So that at the end, you get a good return on investment on your targeting. So thank you very much for your time, and feel free if you have any questions. Thank you.